of authentic storytelling to foster connection and positivity, especially in today's challenging world. As I mentioned earlier,
this car has got amazing anti-brake system. It has got great sunroof. It has got this power window, power steering, and it gives you all list of features. And then you said, okay, I've come over here. There's another showroom next to it. Let's check that out. And many studies done when they say that if you have a data and if you attach a story with that data, it is 20 times more likely that people will.
we all understand, as we are learning communication, we understand that communication has to be interesting, communication has to be engaging, and a storytelling is a tool that anybody can make become a captivating speaker with a storytelling technique. So to tell about more about our expert, that Haritosh is also an IT professional having 17 years of experience. Along with that, he is helping and facilitating the working professionals, coaches, and trainers and consultants to improve their communication in a way of storytellers. He is driven by a mission to help 1 million people find their voice, build confidence, and achieve their potential by 2035. Haritosh believes that anyone can become a powerful storyteller with the right guidance and structure. He emphasized the importance of authentic storytelling to foster connection and positivity, especially in today's challenging world. As I mentioned earlier, his specialization is in coaching working professionals, entrepreneurs, and coaches to uncover, refine, and share their authentic personal stories, enabling them to create impact, enhance credibility, and drive professional success. So, with that, I would like to invite Haritosh to in front of all of you, so that we can have whatever questions, whatever thought you have, whatever questions you have to ask, you can feel free and ask the question. But before that, let's hear what he has to share with us. So Haritosh, with that, I welcome you.
Thank you so much, Akanksha. You are a really dear friend, and we've met so many times, and amazing. So first of all, thank you for the opportunity to be here in Communication Digital Gurukul. So welcome everyone, and I hope I am audible and visible. Okay, so my name is Haritosh Shrivastav. I am a confident storytelling coach, and I help working professional, business owners, and coaches and others in finding their voice, finding their authentic story, and telling with the word. And before I proceed, typically in my session, I have three very important rules, and that you're gonna see. And only if you agree to those rules, we're gonna proceed with the session. Number one is focus, because as they say, where your focus goes, your energy flows. So I know sometimes we have this device called phone and we get distracted, or you have people getting into your room disturbing you. If possible, be here. If you're here for next 30-45 minutes, be here so that you can learn the maximum. Number two is take notes. Now you may not use notes afterwards, that's perfectly fine. But anybody wants to answer, why do we take notes? Except Akanksha, yes. Why do we take notes? Why do you will see a lot of coaches telling, please take notes, please take notes. Why do they telling?
Taking notes, while we taking notes, we concentrate what the person is saying, and we are writing in a way that we can understand and other can also understand while watching. That's why taking notes is very important. And if we have a recording, we procrastinated that we can see the letter and this, but if we take the notes, we can refer it immediately when we require.
Excellent, thank you. And yet SPTY to Roshni, because it does take a lot of guts to speak up and share. And yes, Kamal ji has written, more focus, what we write is remember. Absolutely, when you write, because typically when we are attending the session, we are using only one or two of our senses, but when you take notes, you are engaging more and more senses, and that's how it registers in different parts of the brain, and it becomes easy to recall. Okay, so storytelling. Anybody wants to share what is story? Why we focus so much on storytelling? Yes, Siddesh.
So I think storytelling is everybody would like to have a great ending, and everyone think that their life is a kind of a story. So storytelling is like engaging your audience with your
Mm-hmm.
story and resonating with them as well. So they should be able to relate to your story, and they should think that they are also having a journey throughout that story. So that's why, yeah.
Excellent. Yes, stories is a great way to connect.
Haritosh, actually, Meena, according to me, the story telling is an art, basically. And through this art, we can able to connect with our audience, and we can give a impact. What we can say, we can make our session or anything, our talk in a more impactful way, so that they can retain this thing, whatever we are trying to convey.
Yeah.
It can be retained into their mind for the longer period of time.
Absolutely. Storytelling is an art and also a science, and I'm going to prove you by the end of this session. So, I want to now bring an imaginary scenario for you. And the scenario is that, let's say you got a bonus or you got a good amount of money, and you decided that you want to buy that new car that you have already been dreaming of, and it is going on in back of your mind, and one Sunday you got you and your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend with you and said, today ask to jana hai. Is it okay if I speak in Hindi in between? Okay with everyone? Okay. आज तो कार लेके रहने, आज तो चलेंगे कार लेने. So you both of you go to the car showroom and you enter the first showroom, and there is a salesperson at the showroom and he asks you, okay sir, are you interested to buy a car? And you say, yes, I want to buy a car. And he takes you straight away to a car, the car that you were looking for. And he then says that, sir, this car has got amazing anti-brake system. It has got great sunroof. It has got, this power window, power steering, and it gives you all list of features. And then you said, okay, I've come over here. There's another showroom next to it. Let's check that out as well. So you thank that salesperson and you come out and you go to the next showroom next to this particular showroom, and you go there, and the moment you enter, there's another salesperson and he says, sir, ma'am, are you looking to buy a car? And you say, yes, I am looking to buy a car. And then say, is it okay if I ask you a few questions, like why are you trying to buy a car, what is the need? And then you explain, yes, I have to drop my kids to school, I want to go on a long drive, I need to commute to office. And then he takes you to the same car which you saw in the showroom one, but this time he says, you know what sir, when you will sit in the car, you're gonna really be enjoying the experience. When you will go in this car on the long drive, you're gonna have the time of your life. When you take this car in front of your colleagues, I can tell you some of them are going to be very, very jealous. Now, considering everything else is same, type in the chat from which showroom are you going to buy the car.
Obviously, the second one.
Obviously, the second
Yeah,
one.
second one.
Second one. Okay. And I know it is the second one because I've already written in this. Why? The question is not second one. The question is, why do we go with the second one? The car is the same, the price is the same. Why do we go with the second one?
Because the salesman knows his pain area, and he
Mm-hmm.
just pinpoint that pain area. Maybe he's a very flaunt, he wants to show his car with his colleagues and anything, but he just emotionally connected
Yeah,
with him.
emotionally connected. Yes. Anybody else wants to attempt?
He just
So the story what he has told,
yeah,
Yes,
Kamal, you
we'll
proceed
listen
first.
from
Yeah.
Roshni and then we'll go to, I think it was Himanshu. Yeah.
the
Uh,
story what he's conveyed, it is basically everybody relate to it.
Okay.
So that is very easy to being emotionally connect with that.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes, Roshan.
Yeah, he just connected with his requirement actually, not
Mm-hmm.
explain the features. He just grab his attention by emotionally actually, because because salesman habit is that he just read the person face actually. Sometime he
Mm-hmm.
feel that, so he just grab the attention of his person. Just
Okay.
emotionally he explained everything, not the features, but what is his requirement. According to his
So
requirement, he explained.
Yes,
basically, he
exactly.
was
Yes.
selling his dream to him only.
Sorry, come again, Nitesh.
So he was selling his dream to him only. So he was not selling the car. He was selling the dreams that yeah, you will be able to do that. So he was dreaming, doing all these things while driving the car. So that is how yeah.
Yeah, I remember one thing when I going to buy a shoes or sandals. Some salesperson are
Doing the
they
same thing.
doing this.
The same
These
thing.
are looking good in your
Yeah, actually,
in
Meena,
your
the
feet like that.
salesman
I
has
just remember this thing actually. I want to share that, sir. Okay.
actually Meena, the salesman created in his mind na, ki if you will not buy this car, so you will miss something very big.
Mm,
So that's
Absolutely.
why you have to buy because he didn't tell so much about the features. Features are same in the cars.
The car itself is the same. So absolutely, all of you are correct. And if I have to summarize it in a single sentence, is the salesman actually took you through the future story of yourself, and you were living the story so much so that you couldn't anticipate yourself not being in that story. That is the power of storytelling. So if you learn, if you start to practice, whether you are in sales, whether you are a working professional going for interviews, promotions, or whether you are a leader, you need to persuade a town hall, whether you are a keynote speaker, you need to speak in front of hundreds and thousands of people. People do not remember facts. That's the thing is. And there have been studies done by hundreds of studies done, and there have been many studies done when they say that if you have a data and if you attach a story with that data, it is 20 times more likely that people will remember not only the story but also a data.